Some of you are happily catching teeny Jamiroquai tributes in both Tyler's new videos for Stop Playing With Me and Sugar on My Tongue, specifically refs to virtual insanity. No surprise, since a couple of times he cited Jamiroquai as inspiring. So as a fan of both acts myself, and a one-time grilled cheese pyramid demolisher with the man himself, I want to shed light on another link between the 1996 music masterpiece and a 2023 Oscar winner movie masterpiece, and thus virtual insanity's horrifying prescience even today. Which is its 29th birthday, so hey, also happy birthday to virtual insanity, but let's lock in. Some of you will already know the most obvious link is the director Jonathan Glazer, who did both the now Jamiroquai and befuddling slidey vid, and also the zone of interest about training or acclimatizing humans to ignore genocides. But we wouldn't know about that, would we? We'd be nothing like the real-life Nazis settling into the manicured suburbs encircling a concentration camp, would we? The zone of interest, or Interessengebiet, was an experimental residential zone affixed to Auschwitz where its SS administrators could be idyllic little homemakers. Yes, in real life they tried hermetically sealing the daily evils of their workplace in a high concentration camp barbed wired wall adorned with, on the good side, ornamental ivy, flower beds, etc. Disgustingly, the idea was to expand the zone into an entire city with factories, offices, malls, exploiting concentration camp slave labor for more than just gardening and domestic work. A broadening of the experiment to prime average Germans, average humans like you and me, to care nothing for the genocide next door, and in fact, to profit by it. Which is all identical to an MTV Video Music Awards Video of the Year winning pop song. And a Grammy. Sorry, lifelong fanboy over here. Yes, the dude strategically slinking about a room, threatening to Juicero Jamiroquai, is also a metaphor for modern Reich life obediently practicing out of sight, out of mind on genocides. JK's virtual insanity is about our mindless overconsumption, the consumer technological quick fixes to only postpone gluttonous oblivion, and also the distracting, destructive, earth-extractive, frivolous, useless twistings of our new technology they put out to market. It even laments imminent eugenics by gene editing. But now there is no sound, for we all live underground. And that's where the song was inspired. JK was in Sapporo, Japan, confused that there wasn't a soul in the city. He asked an old lady where everyone is, and she led him underground, where there is a parallel city of consumer hull, shopping forever to escape the freezing cold above. At a bit of a stretch, you can point to this image of having your capitalist cake and eating it, so long as you can keep digging to escape apocalyptic Earth creeping up on you. Or even as it understandably still weighs quietly on Japan's psyche to escape nuclear terror attacks, securing imperialist expansion by the new hegemon. And so I appreciate the look of Kay and Glazer's quiet killer room for a couple of clever reasons. It's got that pretentious industrialist yuppie aesthetic like you see in penthouses, coffee shops, edgy fast fashion chains, etc. But importantly, not a window in sight. Just your TV screen. A virtual World War II ready bunker hermetically sealing the bourgeois consumer out or in from the multi-dimensional genocides behind every wall. Again though, it's not just about our occlusion from truth, but also our profit by extraction, exploitation, and extermination of our fellow earthlings. Originally, Kay and Glazer meant for the blood you see seeping from the sofa to violently drench JK, gushing from all walls. However, on shoot day, the pressurized jets failed, and so their equally evocative save was instead to have the chic suburban creature comforts bleed. Crafted as they are by clear-cut deforestation, inhumane mass slaughter of animals, and blood wrung from labor themselves like livestock. Their walls are claustrophobic, closing in, because ideally you can't outdance your conscience. And in very real terms, like the poem goes, first they came for the communists, and I did not speak out. Eventually, not even the bourgeois bunker subject himself will be safe from capitalist logics they made an unholy pact with. A pact ensured by mass surveillance. Both virtual insanity and the zone of interest have a sickeningly clinical frame. A conventionally anti-cinematic CCTV fixed eye. There's no fantasy or cathartic drama, pathos, etc. to the play of light. Only a cold, locked-off, disembodied observer of the bougie dancer and the Nazi family, scraping data for how diligently we turn a blind eye and abide. In both cases, a laboratory, from those subject to unthinkable violence to those administered inoculation against conscience. In his Oscar acceptance speech, Jonathan Glazer laments our dehumanization as onlookers and, more importantly, as actual victims of genocide. His zone of interest and virtual insanity with JK stand as condemnations of this machinery. In his words, not to say, look what they did then, rather, look what we do now. Happy birthday to a masterpiece of music and video, Virtual Insanity by Jamiroquai.